And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Desperados and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up. 13, Mike 13. General West. He's coming. Check in. Switch up, switch up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Right back to him on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Switch. Hey, Charlie. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McSorley eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
As a general rule, quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set, ready, 8, read. It's going to be a long... 22 jet bomber. Be a long day. No. Hey, lock it. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Lucky.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set 18 Gator.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And an alley to run. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Snap.
2nd and 2. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Bravo.
We're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You go get this. You're all mine.
Hey, Haywood.
Right, fellas, right.
Sleep River. Sleep River.
Off play action. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Recon. 132 fighter. Check. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. McSorley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jump, 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 jump. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Kill, kill, kill.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 55, Mike 55. Hey, I'm coming. Jim. General West. Jim. Let's go.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? 26 Mike. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, wahoo! Double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Ready?
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long.
Let's get on the field, D. Let's get on the field, D.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, They play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on second down. McSorley out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
McSorley from the shotgun. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on third down, Lawrence. He's going to air one. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half #1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, #2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on second down, McSorley. And he's got his man on the out route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. We own them. Snap.
Off the play fake. Lawrence completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Here we go. Let's 6-6. Pull it hard. Bring it. Let's bring it. 49. Go.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mike's 13, Mike's 13. He's coming, he's coming.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 5-5. Get it. Mike 5-5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And bring it.
Ready.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's complete to Watt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 15 and a first.
Yes, yes.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set 30 base.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a run with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, drop the go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
8 read. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 32-yard line.
15's the mic.
Big grip. Big grip.
I got 15.
Complete. It's Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Bravo.
Right, Charles, right. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 3.
Get it.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Squeeze, double.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Watch twist. Hey, check 24.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6. 15's
the mic. 15.
On 1st down, Lawrence. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
5. Let's go.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Go now. 18 Gator.
Check.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And an alley to run. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I'm going to run you over.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
We got to step it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off.